everyone, Dr. Ram here. Thank you for visiting the Dad Zone. Today I bring you vlog number 4 on breastfeeding and dad's role in the entire process. So first of all, a lot of us are very familiar with the process of breastfeeding in terms of all the benefits that it can bring. We got this one pamphlet on a guide to breastfeeding support, and it has some amazing little tidbits on the benefits of breastfeeding. It says that studies show that children who breastfeed have higher IQs and do better in school. Mom is less likely to get heart disease, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and diabetes. Breastfeeding saves money as formula can cost more than $1,500 a year. Babies are healthier and get sick less often. Mom's milk has hundreds more ingredients than formula and protects your baby from illness. Lastly, babies have a lower risk of infection, stomach problems, SIDS, diabetes, obesity, heart disease, and childhood leukemia. So we were sold all the benefits of breastfeeding and all the classes that we took and all the books that we read, but the one thing that we weren't educated on is how difficult breastfeeding would be. The fact of the matter is, breastfeeding is hard. To give you a little more perspective on the matter, my wife said that if given the choice, she would rather push out another baby than to go through the struggles of breastfeeding again. That's right. She thought breastfeeding was more difficult overall than actually pushing out the baby. You know, we're told that breastfeeding is such a natural, beautiful process, and it can be. But there's nothing natural about a baby screaming when you're trying to get her to latch onto your breast, right? It's difficult, and it doesn't come natural, and it takes some training, and it takes a lot of coordination between mom and the baby, and a lot of it doesn't come just automatically. And the reason I'm making this video is because we felt that no one told us on how difficult breastfeeding could be. We took all the classes, we read the books, we spoke to friends, and we took online classes. And despite all this information that we consumed before our baby arrived, we felt completely blindsided when it came to breastfeeding. While other aspects of the labor and delivery process we felt more prepared for, this it completely blindsided us. We had no idea how difficult it would be. It got to the point where my wife and I were literally scared of our baby. We're watching the clock tick by, and there would be this dread and this anxiety that would rise in both of us as feeding time would approach. So, Dad, given that this process can be so difficult, there are so many things that you can do to make the process easier. In fact, in the rest of the video, I will list 7 different things that Dad can do to help mom in the breastfeeding process. First of all, dads, you should be aware that breastfeeding can be extremely emotionally and physically taxing for mom. So number 2 is make sure that mom is getting as much rest as she possibly can. I know that's difficult to do, especially with a newborn in the house, but Dad, what you should do is take as many responsibilities off of mom's plate as you possibly can. Any task that doesn't require mom to be there, you should be doing. Even stuff like after breastfeeding, burping the baby, changing the diaper, putting her down for a nap, or even washing the breast pump parts and sterilizing them, doing tasks around the house to take tasks off of mom's plate will free up time for her to get more rest while baby is sleeping. Number 3 is, at times, mom will feel like she's literally pumping or breastfeeding nonstop around the clock. And in that busy schedule, oftentimes mom can forget to feed herself and can forget to drink enough water. So Dad, this is where you can step in and make sure mom is drinking enough. When she's breastfeeding or pumping, you can take snacks and stuff it down mom's throat, right? And actually, mom burns between 500 and 600 calories extra per day. And that just goes to show how much energy it requires for mom to produce milk day in and day out. And drinking water and eating enough food is vital for mom to produce more and more milk that the baby requires. Number 4 is that when mom is relaxed, breastfeeding becomes easier. So what are those things that Dad can do to help mom stay relaxed? One of the things I like to do is when mom's pumping, I can massage her feet so she can get more relaxed. Also, when mom was holding our baby, she was looking down constantly and trying to adjust the breast to fit into baby's mouth properly. And as a result, mom's neck got really stiff. So maybe a neck massage to work out those knots in her neck will help mom get more relaxed. If there's things that you know that mom would really appreciate and help her get relaxed, that will definitely make the breastfeeding process a lot easier. Number 5. Again, the entire breastfeeding process can be super emotionally taxing for mom. So dad, you should be available and listen to all the struggles that mom is going through. Whatever decision mom makes, whether it's to continue breastfeeding or maybe pump exclusively or switch to formula, be a part of that decision-making process and support mom in whatever decision is made. The fact of the matter is that the emotional distress that mom can possibly go through in this phase can cause the milk to dry up, which makes the process even more difficult. Number 6, I highly recommend you hire an experienced lactation consultant. We hired one and we made leaps and bounds after taking her advice and taking the advice that she had suggested. Dad, I can't tell you enough that be a part of that process and attend those meetings. Why? Because you will better understand what mom's going through and you'll learn things about what helps mom produce more milk and to breastfeed properly. To give you an example, I had no idea there was such thing as breast massage, right? And breast massage helps unclog the lactation ducts and helps get milk flowing and makes the process a lot easier. Lastly, to end on a positive note, and this is one of my favorite things to do as a dad with a newborn, is skin to skin. So not a lot of people know that skin to skin is not exclusively for mom. Dad can also enjoy the benefits of skin to skin, and there's a ton of medical benefits to this. First and foremost, when it comes to breastfeeding, it encourages that natural instinct within baby to latch and to breastfeed. And it has all kinds of other medical benefits like stabilizing baby's heart rate, stabilizing baby's blood sugar, calming the baby down, etc., etc., etc. So those are seven things dad can do to help the breastfeeding process. Again, I wanted to make this video because we had no idea how difficult breastfeeding could be. When my wife texted her friends sharing her experience, they're all like, oh yeah, breastfeeding was the most difficult part of raising a newborn. So I hope this video was helpful. If you found this video helpful and would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel, please share my videos, and thank you for visiting the Dad Zone. I'll see you guys next time.